I didn't know if I was dead or not because everything felt painfully familiar. The floor beneath us was tiled and spotless, reflecting the pale fluorescent lights above. The walls were white, unmarked, and stretched further than I could see in either direction. Above me, fluorescent lights buzzed with a tired persistence, like they'd been overdue for replacement for decades. On the tile wall across from me was a sign. Please wait. A representative will be with you shortly. I remember thinking, that figures. I was standing in line when that thought occurred to me. How long is this line? Perfectly straight, everyone facing forward, no one speaking. I don't remember joining the line. I don't remember arriving. I don't remember anything before the line. But I didn't dare speak out. I didn't dare step out of line. There was something inside me telling me to stay put. Instinct? No. It had to be something far greater. The hair on my arm stood just from the thought of disobeying the rules. The rules? What am I afraid of? I feel alienated with my own anatomy. Besides the dead ringing of white noise was that damn loudspeaker. That damning music that leaked out its being. At first, I didn't notice it was the same song. It was soft, something instrumental, slow and inoffensive. The kind of thing meant to calm nerves. It had no lyrics, no sharp notes. It blended into the background, like breathing. But after a while, I realized it never ended. It just started, not restarting over and over. But the song felt endless. A calm voice echoed through the space, cutting me out of my deep thought. It was smooth and warm, like a customer service recording. Thank you for your patience. Please remain where you are. A representative will be with you shortly. No one reacted. No one shifted or sighed or checked the time. I thought to turn around to see how long the line was, but something in my chest tightened when I started to pivot, like my body knew better. So I stayed looking forward. The music continued to loop. God, that song was aggravating me. I focused on the back of the person in front of me. They stood perfectly still, hands at their sides. I couldn't tell how long they'd been there either. Their posture didn't change. Neither did mine. It's as if we were figurines, waiting to be dismantled at a toy factory. What felt like minutes passed, or hours, or longer. I don't know. I peered down to see if I was wearing my watch. It was missing. The man in front of me had one on. I tried focusing my gaze to make up the time, but to my dismay, the numbers, the clock itself, was blurry. Another announcement chimed in, gentle and reassuring. That was it. I didn't care what my body was warning me about anymore. I needed to scream. Before I could force the words out, a thunderous shout erupted around me. The air collapsed inward, gravity dragging me to my knees as tears spilled out from my eyes. Quiet. I dropped fully to the floor, clamping my hands over my ears. Pain tore through me, not just in sound, but deeper, as if something had reached past my body and struck my soul directly. I squeezed my eyes shut, begging for it to stop. When I opened them, I was standing in line again, exactly where I had been, as if nothing had happened at all. The voice returned, smooth and soothing. We appreciate your cooperation. Please remember, no talking, no questions, and no leaving the line. I tried to remember my name. Nothing came. I tried to remember where I was going before this. Work, home, anywhere. Blank. All I had was the line, the music, and the voice. At some point, I became aware of a dull pressure in my body. Not pain, exactly. More like soreness, deep and distant, as if I'd been still for far too long. My chest felt heavy. My head throbbed faintly. When I tried to focus on it, the sensation drifted away, replaced by the music. Still, the same song. The line moved forward once, just a step. It startled me how natural it felt, like muscle memory. Everyone moved at the same time, perfectly synchronized. No one looked around. No one spoke. "Thank you," the voice said. "Progress is being made." It didn't feel true. I started to wonder how long I'd been waiting. I tried counting the loops of the song, but I kept losing track. Sometimes it felt like I'd heard it 10 times, other times thousands. My legs never tire. My eyes never blinked unless I thought about it. Hunger never came. Neither did sleep. Only waiting. I noticed something else then. Something I hadn't allowed myself to consider. The line didn't feel like it was moving towards something. It felt like it was deciding. Another announcement echoed. "All outcomes are being processed. Please continue to wait calmly." The word outcomes made my heart stutter. I wanted to run far away from this place. And leaving the line felt wrong. The music started again. I was certain now. It was the same song. It had always been the same song. That realization cracked something open in me. If the song was repeating, then time wasn't moving forward the way it should. And if time wasn't moving forward, the pressure in my chest intensified for a moment. The music is a song I know well. The lyrics are blurred out, or have my ears become deaf? "Please remain patient," the voice said, almost kindly. "You are exactly where you need to be." The line moved forward another step. I don't know how close I am to the front. I don't know what's there. A desk, a door, a decision. I don't know how long I've been standing here. I'm writing this because something changed. The music stopped mid-loop just a moment ago, and the line hasn't moved since. The voice hasn't spoken again. If anyone reading this has ever been here, if you remember a line like this, or a song that won't end, please tell me. How long did you have to wait? And what happened when you reached the front?